Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's Newsstand, and I seen today it was National Video Game Day, and I figured I would make you suffer by listening to my top 10 video games. And sometimes it's nice to do a video about something positive instead, and I totally wasn't out of ideas for videos today, not even a little bit. So let's start right at the top. I picked Bendy and the Ink Machine for number 10, which is kind of out of the loop, but some of these are going to be a little off what I normally cover. The game was good. It was solid. It was put out within 5 chapters, and every single chapter was good, except for there was a lot of searching. I think it was in the second one. Every chapter got better as you went further along. You got to dive deeper into the story of Henry and just exactly what happened. Plus, I absolutely adore Alice as a character. She was that adorable crazy, which I totally cannot relate to at all. No, not even a little bit. So that's going to take us straight to number 9, Detroit Become Human. And I've had a soft spot for this game since it came out. I always liked the ideas of the Telltales. This takes that a little bit of a step further. It did a good job with the flowchart. I loved Kara. I thought she was a great character. A lot of the characters were really good and really well developed. And then I liked even seeing, and I forget her name, she played a character within this, and she played Dove on Titan. So I liked that they used familiar faces. A lot of this game was really good, and you could kind of grasp what kind of ending you were going to get, even though I didn't get the one I wanted. But we still got a good ending with this. Next would be Undertale. And I love everything about this game. I don't care. This game is so good. It takes forever. But you can either, and I love doing genocide. I never did the pacifist mode within this. And the soundtrack was great. I love Sans. I love everything about this. It was just another really good game. Which takes us right on to another kid game, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't care. I've streamed it before as far as the VR version goes. And when it came out, it was massive. It was such a huge hit right off the bat, whether it was with 6-year-olds or 60-year-olds. It was one of those games that you could not predict just when the exact jump scare was going to happen. And even looking further than just the typical, jump scares, the storyline was good. You've got a really fucked up story for a game that was supposed to be generated for kids, a story about mass murder within children. And it was really honestly good. And even till this day, I still don't quite fucking understand where the story went. But, I guess it was just a bunch of kids got murder stuff into suits, and there's where we are now. Which is going to take us right into another game that I don't know if it's aimed at children anymore. I wouldn't say so. I love it. I grew up on it though, Metroid. Samus to me was always that character I loved for the fact that when I was young, I think Metroid came out actually the year I was born, but I really fell in love with it on the 64. I remember it's like one of those games that you will never forget because you grew up with. I loved Samus for the fact that she was a really good female character and she was tough as balls. She was a bounty hunter that could kick some ass, and as we know now, still look good doing it. I still love that game. Gears of War would be next. And I'll always have a soft spot for this game because it was what taught me to really like first-person shooter games. It gave you, like the first one was so packed with so much action, and then we saw Maria die, or well, kind of be sacrificed by Dom. Like there was so much good stuff within it, and we saw Dom actually die. Like there was so many good action-packed moments along with the actual good storyline. Then we got introduction of Kate and 4. Like, I love Kate. I know a lot of people don't like the character, but I really do. There's a lot of good things within this game that I still adore to this day, and I'm really looking forward to Gears 5. Like, just even that little teaser alone makes me really want this game. So, definitely something to look forward to. 4 is Subnautica. And this game I have a love-hate relationship with just because I'm fucking terrified of the water. I hate every little thing about the water and what is unknown in it. I hate sharks. I hate the ocean. I adore this game. I loved building in it. I loved all of that. Once you explored and you had to go outside and you started to meet the Leviathan, I would literally be playing the game shaking. Like, I knew I was going to get scared, but I couldn't stop playing. And not even just the regular Leviathan, the ghost Leviathan when you go into the dead zone. There were so many good things about this game. And the cuttlefish, like, you had a little freaking adorable little pet cuttlefish. Like, ugh, this game's so good. I could talk about this game for a whole fucking video. But we're going to move on. Injustice. The next three are probably going to be pretty predictable if you've ever watched any of my gaming content. Injustice. And I'm going to include both of them within this one. The storyline is amazing. I loved that they chose to take this from my favorite Elseworld comic and make it into a video game. Everything about this was good. Like, there's so many good moments within this, and I love a good, bad Superman storyline. I absolutely adore it. And even with Injustice 2, oh my god, I played too many hours to get the Staff of Grayson. But I absolutely love it. 2 is Mortal Kombat. I've made so many videos on why I love Mortal Kombat. I have played this game since I was like 8 years old. It is one of those games that you snuck away and hoped your parents didn't catch you playing. And yeah, this has always grown with me, and even to this day, I know I've said a lot of things about Mortal Kombat 11. I've criticized a lot of what they've done as far as art direction goes and stuff like that, but I still adore every bit of it. 9 will still always be my favorite because I still think that was the perfect balance. But I still, everything about this, whether even going back to the comics, it was good. Number 1, definitely Arkham. And that's like 4 games in one, but still, I love the Arkham series. That if I could play one video game for the rest of my life, it would be the Arkham series because every single game was good. They all tied in together. Origins, I know, has a bad rep, but I love every bit of it. That Deathstroke fight, oh my god, it was so hard, but it was so good. Seeing Lady Shiva, everything in Origins was good. Asylum kind of broke the mold when it came to video games. And then City, I know City is still looked at as the best Arkham game. Bullshit. It's Knight. I'm just saying, you gotta have a good Batmobile. And Knight has the best Batmobile. Everything about those games was freaking perfect. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your favorite games are. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you want to help support the channel, don't forget to check out my Patreon and subscribe star link in the description. And I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreons, Lee Cole, Grand Smear, Black Knight Fool, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, and Robert. Thank you all so much. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.